Please raise your hand. We've got the boom mics on each side. Dan, over here on the right.
Raise your hand.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Jamal, first game you saw a few different kinds of coverages. You saw a lot more of Jimmy in game 2. I'm wondering what your mentality is when you see that you have that more length on you, him as an individual defender, what kind of challenges he poses for you.
Mentality is the same. I've seen a lot of defenders throughout my career. Jimmy's a good defender. Got great hands, anticipation. Obviously, he's a little taller than me. I'm not going to tell you how to beat it, but I got my ways. Just got to keep him guessing, keep him working. You know, just because he's on me doesn't mean I can't be a part of the play or not put pressure on the defense. I thought I had some really good looks throughout the game, just missed them. That's all I got.
Mark, over here.
Mark Kisler, Denver Post. What I really want to know is what's the best flavor of Starburst, but strawberry? All right. Not orange. Okay. No, not even close. Well, basketball question is, you guys have talked all season about communicating with one another, not just on the floor, but between games and being really open to and taking responsibility and accountability. Coach Malone's talked about everybody talking at team meeting today and going to team dinner. How much does that help in a situation like this where you're 1-1?
Yeah, it helps a lot. Jeff took us to team dinner last night at his house, all the way out in Narnia. It was a good vibe, you know, just to have everybody there, forgetting about the last game, knowing that we're here as a team, as a family, trying to accomplish something means a lot. So a lot of it is mentality for me, you know. I just like to keep the right mindset. So when everybody's in a good spirit and even come off a loss, I think that's huge. So shout out to Jeff for getting that team activity together, and everybody in film. I think coach did a good job of just making everybody speak up and give their own thoughts. And if we disagree, then we can talk it out, you know. So I think it was a positive. It's been a positive since the loss.
Vince, back left.
Vince Goodwin, Yahoo Sports. Jamal, you guys have had sizable leads going into the fourth quarter of both games 1 and 2. When you look at the film or you just being on the floor doing your own sort of dissection, does tightness play a role into any of the indecision or Miami zone? Can you pinpoint one thing or another that's led to controlling the game in the first 3 quarters and Miami sort of storming their way back?
Tightness like what?
Playing tight, maybe being a little indecisive, not being as crisp, flowing, that sort of, not like a nervousness, not a choking thing, but just a little indecision, tightness.
No, if you watch the first quarter, first 3 minutes of the first quarter last game, it was all our mistakes. You know, they go small, we didn't switch it and led to open 3. I think it happened twice. They got 2 threes, and then I think Gabe hit a pull-up between me and KCP. We didn't switch, you know. So like those are all our mistakes. Those are all our doings. As bad as we played in the first quarter, we're down 3 at the end of it. As bad as we played to start the third, we were up. I'll forget, but we're up by a little bit, you know. So like it's just putting together 48 minutes. Has nothing to do with tightness. We're not playing well, and we were still in control of the game. It felt like we just got to be able to, like I said, put together 48 minutes and trust each other down the stretch, you know. So yeah.
Tony, over here.
Jamal, Tony Jones from The Athletic. Piggybacking off of an earlier question, what did you think, you know, just specifically of your individual balance that you played with in Game 2? Do you feel that you were aggressive enough offensively against Jimmy? If you were, you know, what are some of the things that you can do in Game 3? If you weren't, what are some of the things that you can do in Game 3?
Yeah, I mean, making shots is one. I thought my aggressiveness was fine. You know, aggressiveness is not just shooting the ball. You know, if I'm getting downhill and making a pass to another guy that's open, and that's me being aggressive. So I think the game calls for, some games call for different types of plays. You know, so remember the Lakers series was up and down as we're flying off stops. Phoenix, both teams were running and gunning. This series is more of an execution, defensive game. And we gotta stay spaced and stay organized and be more deliberate in our offense and in our defense what we're trying to take away. So it's a team sport. It's not really about me, but I was aggressive in making my drives and making my reads off rebounds, pushing the ball in transition, so to pick my spots and not forcing. Thought I had some good looks that didn't go down, but like I said, we could have played a lot better. Could have played a lot better and got the job done. We just had some lapses that we had to come back from, and that didn't help us.
In the front.
Young, ESPN. Jamal, you were just talking about mentality. From a shooter mentality standpoint, is there anything you see or you say to Michael about the shots this game? Because it looks like a lot of them are good looks.
Keep shooting. I'm gonna keep running plays for him, especially in the games, so you can see one go in. But we want to keep shooting and play aggressive, not just shoot the ball, but be aggressive. If it's not there, go to the rim. That's open pass, So I think he'd be fine. Mike's a next shooter, next shot mentality kind of guy. I think he'll be fine, and I'll find a way to get him going to game 3.
Final 2 questions, in here and in the back.
Hey Jamal, Jose from Drafteados, Spain. Bam Adebayo just told us the best advice he received for the finals was from D. Wade in 2020. Can you tell us the best advice that you received for these finals and who gave it to you?
I think I haven't really, probably just talking to my family, just realizing where we came from, and how much work it took to get here. Just realizing the opportunity, and apply to my family, my dad, all my friends back home. Everybody supporting from my hometown, especially a small place called Kitchener. Just to take advantage of the opportunity. This is something that personally I've been dreaming about as a kid. So I'll say that's the one that's resonated the most, and realizing the opportunity.
Last question in the back.
Hey Jamal, Rob Mahoney from The Ringer. With you and Nikola, Coach Malone, the guys on the team have been here for a minute. You've had time to grow together. Do you have points of reference for a moment like this? This is obviously a huge stage, a 1-1 series. What do you turn to in terms of your experiences playing, coaching, working together for a moment like this one?
We've always been a resilient team. We've always had that, and we've always had that chemistry. That's one of our biggest advantages is our chemistry and how long we've been playing together. The continuity that we have, the reads that we make on the fly, no matter what the defense is doing. I'd say just as long as we stay together and have that bounce back mentality, we'll be fine. We've been in positions like this before. It's the first loss in 7 games, I think. So we're not doing a bad job. We just gotta refocus, sharpen the mentality, and like I said, be more deliberate on both ends of the floor, and we'll be fine.
Thank you, Jamal. Thanks, everyone.